Yeah, we went back and viewed all the games and all the tape, and obviously there's a lot of improvement to do all across the board, coaching included, and we've tried to address the coaching needs, and now it's up to the coaches to address what the players need to do to improve. Robert ended the season as a starter. We anticipate that going forward, and we anticipate both of them coming in with a good frame of mind and eager to get better.
Just to clarify, does that mean Robert is the presumptive starter, and/or will there be an open competition?
Robert will, we'll go into the season with Robert as a number one guy, obviously, and then it's up to Robert to continue to grow and mature as a quarterback and back as a person, and then moving forward, just want to see some improvement. It's up to us as a staff to get more out of him. Well, Robert obviously is a hard worker, and he works hard on his body and his strength. But I think that we will have some things drawn out for him, specific things that he can do to get better from the quarterback position, mechanic-wise, throwing-wise, drop-wise, all that stuff that he can work on. He's got a pretty good idea of what we did, last year in the OTAs and then during the season with his footwork and fundamentals that he can continue to grow on and build on as a quarterback. But hiring Matt Cavanaugh, an experienced quarterback coach, will only help in that process.
There's a report that Kirk Cousins is working with your brother this offseason. Has there been any thought to having RG3 working with him as well?
Well, that's John does his own thing with those quarterback camps, and so that's totally on their own nickel, on their own time. John's doors are open for a lot of the quarterbacks that he's had through his doors, and guys, when they go down to Tampa, they might pop in for an hour or 2 days or whatever it is. So it's something that I don't push on anybody. If they want to try to pursue John and John's open to it, then I think any quarterback in the NFL or college, John's open to talking to. He loves coaching and working with quarterbacks.
Do you know if Robert is working with anyone this offseason?
Well, I imagine he's going to work with Terry Shea again. That's his guy.
How do you balance that, Jay, in terms of working with Terry Shea, that's not necessarily working with him and working with you guys?
Yeah.
How do you kind of balance that?
Well, I think anytime you get a chance to drop back and throw the ball with a coach watching you, it's beneficial. Terry's an experienced guy, but I think Matt Cavanaugh, Sean, myself, we're going to draw up some plans also that some fundamental issues, some things that he can work on also in the off season. But we'll get our hands on him come April, and we'll start working with him also.
What were some of the things you saw that he could help fill in the gaps that you guys weren't using to your quarterbacks before?
Well, he's an experienced guy, number one. He's played the position. He's coached a lot of good quarterbacks, and just to have another element working with Robert is a good thing. Experienced guy. I think I probably put too much on Sean last year. I thought I'd be a little bit more hands-on with the quarterbacks than I probably was. So I thought it was important to add another set of eyeballs that can really focus in, hone in on the quarterback position, and I think it'll be a good thing. Well, he's a free agent, and obviously we're talking, that process will come when it's time to come. But we're interested in a lot of our guys and developing our guys, and then trying to get the contracts done for But we don't have any plans to talk about who we're going to sign or not sign right now.
Jay, did you know that John worked with Kirk Cousins, and have you spoken to your brother since about them working?
No, I didn't know about it. I just obviously John's my brother, and I knew after the fact that he went down there, as do a lot of quarterbacks, and it's not just Kirk. There's a lot of guys that go down there, and coaches included. He's got a great setup down there, and like I said, he just loves to be part of working with players, no matter if it's a pro player, a college player, high school player. Who he works with is his business.
So apart from the quarterback issue, what do you see as the team's main areas of need going into this combine?
Well, I think first of all we want to continue to work with our young guys, and we're going to continue to address that. But we have a lot of areas that we need to look at, and we're just going to look at the best available player, period. There's so many good players. I'm excited to get to know these guys in our interview process and watch them run, watch them work. So your needs could change. You may not be thinking about a position, but somebody will stand out in the interview room or on the field out there, and you go back and watch tape on them. So we're not going to, close our eyes and say that we only need this. We're going to open our eyes up and evaluate every position equally.
Jay, is the interview process more important to you than just what happens on the field?
Yeah, I love the interview process. You get to know the guys. I love it. And then, this stuff just really validates what they are, how big they are, their height, weight, and speed. But the interview process is important to me. And then going back after you get the numbers exactly the way they are, and then go back and watch the tape. So I think it's about the interview process, and then getting the medical and seeing how big they are, and then going back and verifying it on tape. Mm-hmm. Well, Perry's an experienced coach, man. I love Perry. I think he's going to bring a calmness to that room. He's obviously he's coached a lot of years, man, and understands the defensive back position, and he demands respect. And he's going to get it from the players, and I think he's going to get a lot out of our secondary. And, we got some youth back there. We're going to have to develop some players, and I think he's a perfect guy for it. And we're excited to have him. And Rob Akey he's got some energy, man. He's a energetic, passionate guy, and when we interviewed him, he knocked over garbage cans and chairs and tables, and he was fired up, man. So it's a great group, I think, with Joe Barry and Rob and Perry Fuel and the coaches that we've added on defense and offense with Bill Callahan and Matt Cavanaugh. And then, of course, our strength room has changed. I think we made some positive changes. No, he's coaching players, defensive linemen, man. It's about, it's about a fundamental belief, getting to the quarterback, shedding blocks, good technique, good pad level, how he's going to develop the players, and he has a good plan.
Some more questions. To hire Joe Barry over maybe some more experienced guys. I know you explained a little bit. What are you thinking behind that? There's one thing you really like about him.
I'll tell you what, we spent a lot of time on these candidates, and I had a lot of good options. That's for sure. I don't think I could have gone wrong in a couple different ways. But what I liked about Joe is I liked his energy. I liked his passion. I liked what he's done in his career. Being with the Buccaneers, had some tough times at Detroit, and then going to college at USC, and then going to the 3-4 at San Diego, and the players that they've developed at San Diego. His passion for the game, I think his knowledge of X's and O's, not just the linebacker position, but up front in the secondary. I think he's got a good overall grasp of defensive football, and he's very passionate. And I've got a brief experience with him at Tampa Bay, so I know about his background, I know about his work ethic, and know what he's about. And he's good.
Last one. With the Texans, we have George Godsey and now Pat O'Hara. Can you just give us a little on your days?
Iowa offensive lineman Andrew Dunn.
Yeah, Pat O'Hara's great, man. I coached him as a quarterback, and I coached against him, and he's going to bring. He's a very calm, cool guy, and he's going to bring a great experience to that quarterback room or whatever he's asked to do. And George, of course, was at UCF when I was with the Predators, and we got to hang out a little bit. I don't know George as much as a coach as I do as off the field, going out and having a iced tea with them. But I like them both. Good hires for him. He's funny. He's a good guy. Got a lot of energy. He's a good person, and I think he'll be a good football coach over there.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Pardon me? Very important. I think he's one of the best at what he does. It's well documented that everywhere he's been, the offensive lines have been very dominant, very physical, and that's what we're looking to get. We're glad we got him.
Thanks, Coach.
Last year was your first NFL combine as a head coach. What have you learned from last year to this year? Or did you change anything?
No, we've changed a lot. We've addressed our coaching staff. We're looking for players, and it's all a process. It's just listening to everybody and trying to find the best players to help our football team win. That's the bottom line.
Thanks, Coach.